growing up, I was always I grew up with 3 girl cousins. We were all the same age and all really close. And I was the biggest one of the 3 of us. And I had glasses and I was the palest and I had freckles. The only thing I had that they didn't have was straight teeth. Like it was the only thing. And so I really struggled. I never felt as pretty as the other 3. My cousin Juliana had the most beautiful dark hair. She looked like Pocahontas and I looked like one of the Rugrats. So I think it took me a long time to grow into my skin. I was taller than everyone, but I was still heavier than everybody else. And I felt like I never looked as good in the clothes that they wore. So it took me a long time to grow into myself and feel comfortable in the body that I had been given, with the looks that I'd been given. And once I realized that beauty had nothing to do with the way that you looked, I grew immensely. Oh, well, I used to like my nose the most until I saw a profile one time. We had these mirrors in our first dorm when I was active duty, and they opened all the way, and I could like see my nose from the front and from the side at the same time. So it used to be my favorite until I saw that, and then I thought, oh my god, I have my Uncle Jim's nose, and it just like looked like a ski slope. But oh, I think I really like my shoulders. I have like really strong shoulders, and I can carry all my burden, and they carry everything.
And why did you pick this word?
Courage, because beauty is all about having the courage to do whatever you believe you can do. It's about having confidence, and you have to have courage to show that.
With self-love, I struggle every day with my body, I would say. In the morning, I wake up, what I put on, I look in the mirror, and most of the time I'm not happy. But when I get to work, I get compliments of the clothes that I wear, and it looks really good on me. And then I get home, and my husband compliments me on how beautiful I am. So that helps. I get a lot of compliments on my eyes and my hair.
And do you think those are the most beautiful pieces of you?
I would say my eyes would be then. Yeah, I get frustrated with my hair sometimes.
So why did you pick the word strength?
I think when somebody feels like they're beautiful, it gives them the strength to do anything, gives them the motivation to keep going and do what they want and feel good about themselves.
I just had a lot, just overall loving myself. I was in a bad relationship, and he just kind of made me feel like I wasn't worth anything. And so after I got out of that relationship, I learned like I am a really good person. I am beautiful. I can do this. Like I don't need somebody. I'm very independent, and so that was really hard because I just didn't really like myself overall. So everything I did, I hated on, or I over criticized myself or beat myself up over some little thing that I did. And now I don't do that. It's a mistake, move on, fix it, and yeah. I like my freckles, but I also like that instead of spending my money on myself or things I don't need, I'd rather spend them on like my family or somebody, or like a friend or somebody that needs something to make their day better and make them happier.
So why did you pick that word?
Because you have to learn to love yourself to feel beautiful. Like you have to love yourself, because if you don't, you just think you're ugly inside and that you're an ugly person, and you just have to love yourself.
With self-love, a lot of negative self-talk, and really trying to rethink positive thoughts so that I could achieve my dreams and empower myself. And becoming my own best friend was really tough because we're so hard on ourselves day in and day out, but really making sure we talk positively to ourselves, and that really helped me grow in my self-love adventure.
Awesome.
My eyes.
Why?
Because I think they are the most beautiful shade of blue in the whole world.
Okay. Show the camera and tell me why you picked
Confidence, because if you love yourself, it helps you build your confidence and be empowered to live the life that you love and build your dreams.
Struggles with, I had a desmoid tumor, so I'm a survivor of that. I've been divorced. I've My grandson was adopted, just a lot of struggles over the last few years. And overcome it probably by getting closer to God and just using Him for my strength, to gain my strength and courage and confidence back. I think my smile, I'm smiling a lot more. You know, people notice that.
And so, why did you pick the word compassion?
Um, I love helping other people and bringing joy to other people, and the world, I think the world needs more kind-hearted people to get to a better place.
I've always struggled with self-love, especially growing up. Didn't really have a lot of self-confidence. My self-esteem was really low. I always was worried about what other people thought of me. I didn't really think that I was beautiful, or I didn't really think I was skinny, or I just didn't really like my body. So it took a long time to finally kind of accept myself and love who I was. Kind of goes back and forth. I don't know, I like just how strong I am. I like my eyes, I like my smile.
So, why did you pick the word confidence?
I think when women are just confident in who they are and they just own it, they are the most beautiful people in the world.
Oh, so I would say that that goes back probably to my teen years. Body image always, I think. You know, having two girls, I think helped me to overcome it because I don't want them to see the negative, like selfness that I have, or negative self-love, or whatever you want to call it. I want to empower my girls, and I want them to be beautiful and feel beautiful in all capacities. And then I think the biggest way that I overcame it is owning the studio. So owning my fitness studio it's my job to empower women, to help them feel beautiful no matter what the size or what they do within the class. That's a trick question. No. Most beautiful, I would say, is seeing the beauty in everybody. I mean, I love people. I love watching people grow. I love teaching people. I love being around people. So being a people person and loving on people, I feel, is one of the best attributes I have.
So, why did you pick the word confidence?
I think if you exhibit confidence, then the beauty shines through. Or if you feel beautiful, then you feel confident. I feel like it's a two-way kind of revolving door around each other. So building confidence in my kids helps them to walk into a door or into a room and feel beautiful. Showing confidence in my clients, teaching them to be beautiful and feel beautiful, they then return that confidence back.
I am strong.
I am strong.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I think I mostly struggled with it once I was diagnosed. After I gained like all this weight being on steroids, and I never had to worry about weight growing up. So I realized I was struggling with it when my mom was talking to me one day about makeup. And I was like, makeup, you wear makeup to accent your natural beauty, and I don't have that anymore, so I don't want to wear makeup. And that point I realized like I would just lost my self-confidence, and I just needed to practice to start loving myself again. So I've stopped. There are days where I just stopped wearing makeup and, you know, just tried to go out being the natural me and loving myself for who I am inside, and it just began to reflect on the out. So I would have to say my personality, I'm very caring, and I'm also a very positive person, optimistic. I look at the positives in every situation. So, and I'm hilarious, so yeah.
That is a great answer. I love that. I am strong.
I'm strong.
I am smart.
I'm smart.
I am beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
Awesome. Show the camera.
Okay.
So, why did you choose the word personality?
Because it's not about how you look on the outside that really matters. It's how you are on the inside. And you can be just gorgeous on the outside,
But if you don't treat people right and you have an ugly heart, then ultimately you're just ugly, you know, just as a person. I mean, very blunt way, but you know.
I think my most recent experience of struggling with self-love came in my last job position. I'm usually typically very confident in my work abilities and what I have to offer, but I was just working in a very discriminatory and hostile work environment. And everything I was doing, it seemed like I could do nothing right. And so I just found myself really just struggling with you know, like, am I good enough? Am I not performing well? I just couldn't understand what was going on. But the way I overcame that was going to my support system, and that's my family. So my mom, my dad, my sister, really going to them, telling them what's going on, and just getting that positive feedback, as well as from friends as well, just telling me, you know, Jolena, you are smart, you are confident, you are great, and you can excel at whatever you want to do. And just by having that strong support system and going back to my core values, my core beliefs, and believing that I can do anything I set my mind to, I was able to overcome that and wind up excelling, succeeding, and moving on to the next bigger and better offer and doing very, very well in that area. I would say the most beautiful part about me is my desire to always be a strong role model and the smile that comes along with it. Just always wanting to put my best foot forward, believing in myself, being a confident, empowering woman, and be able to share that with other minority women, being able to let them know that the success and the accomplishment that I've achieved, you can do that as well. So using my accomplishments and what I've been able to do in these 23 years, being able to just use that as a great role model for my sister, for others, for other minority women, and always having that smile and warm welcome to just let them know that I'm here along for them with whatever they may need. I'm strong.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
Perfect. Strong.
I am strong.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
So why did you pick the word empowering?
Beauty to me means empowering because when you have that confidence and you love yourself, you're comfortable in your own skin and what you offer and have to bring to the table, it just gives you that sense of empowerment. It gives you that feeling that you can do anything you set your mind to, anything you want to accomplish, anything you want to achieve, you can do it. So being able to have that beauty, have that love, and just give you that confident, empowering feeling, anything is possible.
As a child, I was just really self-conscious. I could always like nitpick everything about myself, and I'm gonna probably cry. This will be an interview of crying. And so I just realized I got really sad and depressed, and as I got older, I realized that the only way to overcome it is to be vulnerable and just throw yourself out there. So as I got older, that's kind of just what I do now. Like I started like an Instagram for myself to like kind of I cry. Like, you know, those moments when you're just feeling really self-conscious and upset. And there's other people struggling with the same thing and they feel the same way. So if you just kind of like throw it out there into the universe and just let it be known, and then the people come in and they're like, this is exactly what I needed to hear right now. So that's kind of how I've overcome it. I've just kind of been vulnerable and I've thrown stuff out there and people have thrown it back at me. And so I just know that that's kind of what I need to do. I need to be open and honest about how I'm feeling. And by doing that, it gives me much more confidence in myself that whatever I talk to people about, that they're not going to judge me because I'm not going to judge them either. I think I'm very empathetic. I can always put my, I can always feel both sides. Like I always make sure that whatever you're thinking, there's always a side either way, and I'm not going to judge you. And it kind of can be a burden sometimes because sometimes I'm too emotional about subjects and about things. I can't even go on Yahoo anymore because I'm so emotional about the things that are put out, and once I see something, I can't unfeel it basically. So it's kind of like a hit or miss of being too, but I'm still glad that I have that emotion. I am strong.
I'm smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
best routine ever?
Tilt it a little bit
Give me a little smile.
Yeah, like that. A little bit.
So why did you pick the word compassion?
I just think you need to have compassion for other people, and the more you have that, the less judgmental you are, and just the more open to different personalities and different people.
When I was a child, I was the jock, of course. And with that, I was always in the weight room. I was always had muscle. So I was always the kid that had the broad shoulders, the quads, everything about me was like a brick wall, unfortunately. I mean, I loved it. So how I overcame it was I kind of put it into my job. So with what I do, I teach women, like, you don't have to be tiny, you don't have to be a stick to feel strong or feel empowered about yourself. Instead, let's lift some heavy weights and throw it over your head, and I mean, we can have fun with it. So most people think about me would probably be my strength, personally, like physically and emotionally. Like physically, just because I've been able to overcome what I used to have struggles with, and then also like physically, like I'm able to, if I have a tough situation, I'm able to push through it, get stronger with it, such like that.
I am strong.
I am strong.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
And I am beautiful.
And I'm
going with the strength out.
So why did you pick the word strength?
I picked the word strength just because it kind of defines me and how I'm able to relate with people. I'm able to not just physically show them how they have some strength, but like emotionally, if you're going through a tough time, I can help them push through it, get stronger with it, and just be happy. Stuff like that.
I feel like most of my moments where I struggled with self-love were probably in middle school, when cliques were forming and boys were coming into the picture and clothes were a big deal. And the way that I overcame it was just by surrounding myself with really amazing women, because I kind of learned that girls can be really mean sometimes, and surrounding yourself by people that empower you rather than bring you down can really just bring you to a place that you want to be. And through the years, I've also just learned that having moments of self-doubt or not having self-love is okay, and it's okay to go through those things because you learn so much about yourself. Well, kind of in reflecting on that question, I asked some friends, and in thinking about what I do every day as a speech therapist, I've had lots of patients tell me that I have a nice smile, so I like to think that I have a great smile.
I am strong.
I am strong.
I am smart.
I am smart.
And I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
Perfect. So why did you pick this word?
I just feel like this word kind of embodies what I feel like life is about, just putting others' needs before your own.
I think my struggle with self-love happened in college, when I think that affects a lot of girls. And it's actually kind of cool because that's the time that the Self-Love Beauty blog came into my life. So I think it was very fitting that I myself was having some struggles, and I was also hearing from some other people, so then I could direct them into the Self-Love Beauty blog. I would say the most beautiful thing about me is my outgoing personality. I thrive on meeting new people, and it's very helpful because I network a lot in my job, so I think that also gives me confidence. I am strong.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
And I'm going to hand you this whiteboard. So why did you pick the word happiness?
I think, I chose the word happiness because I used to get teased that I was the person that was too happy and I didn't have a backbone and I was too nice to people. But now I think that I mean, obviously I've grown up since then, and I can kind of realize that I shouldn't rely on on the feelings of other people to judge that. But I think, I mean, I thrive on being an extremely happy person and with a positive attitude, and I think that shows through my beauty.
So Self-Love Beauty's mission is to empower women one story at a time so that they feel confident and know they are not alone on their journey. I am strong. I am smart. I am beautiful. So Self-Love Beauty's Beautiful Me campaign is all about bringing women together of all ages, shapes, and sizes to showcase our shirts from our shop, and they're shirts for women to express who they are. So I picked the word fearless to describe what beauty means to me because fearless is the word that I've used to define my goals, and I've always tried to do things fear-free and be fearless in everything that I do. So, and that's how I describe beauty, and that's what makes me beautiful. For anybody watching this today, I want you to know that Self-Love Beauty is an avenue for you to learn from other women, feel empowered, and have self-love. We each are going through a different journey, but we can all relate to each other and feel empowered to continue to be strong and courageous and have self-love. I hope that you enjoy this program today, and thanks for listening. You can cut that last part, but... So Self-Love Beauty started because personally I struggled with having self-love all through the years of being a child and a teenager and through college. It started when I was very little, and every year has been a different stage. So I hope that everybody watching it continues to see what I've gone through. I've always been the heavier friend. I've always fought with different types of dieting throughout childhood and through high school and when I was in college. And over time, I learned what worked for me. I learned what self-love meant to me, and I learned how to be confident in who I am. But the most important thing I think about all of that is that I have the best support system in the world. I am surrounded by empowering men and women every day, and they make self-love what it is, and they make me who I am. I am so thankful for everybody that has been on this journey with us, and I can't wait to see where Self-Love Beauty goes in the future.
Do a teaser clip for this
Yes!
video? Because then you could put that out on all your channels. And just say,
I've always wanted to do something stupid. Anyways, okay, what do you want me to do?
something like in a few weeks we'll be sharing the story of a number of women talking about their journey with self-love beauty.
Be sure to check it out.
Be sure to check it out. You know, something along those lines.
I like it.
Because it'll be just a short clip you can throw.
I love you, Adam. You are so great to work with. You are so great. Okay. In a few weeks, you'll be seeing a video come out of all these amazing women coming together in Midland, Michigan to showcase our Beautiful Me campaign. So be sure to follow us on all of our social media and our website to see the full story.